Welcome to a Voltron toy review from Let's Voltron, the official Voltron podcast. Check us out at letsvoltron.com.
Welcome, Voltron fans. This is Marc Morell, your host for Let's Voltron, the official Voltron podcast, here in the 40th anniversary year of Voltron. And I'm here with my co-host, Greg Tyler. Welcome back, Greg.
Hey, thank you. It's great to be back, Mark. It's great to be back to share our love and passion for Voltron to fans around the universe. And we have a very special guest today to tell us about the return of a really awesome toy related to Voltron.
Right. So he's been on the podcast before. He's the vice president of marketing for Playmates Toys, and his name is Jeff Trojan. Welcome back, Jeff.
Hey, all, glad to be back. Glad to be seeing each other now. Last time, I think
Yes.
we were in the blind last time.
Yeah, it's great to see your face. Yes. And you've got some great stuff on that table next to you too. So what's going
Yep,
on?
yep. Well, it is, like you said, the 40th anniversary of Voltron this year. So we reached out to Universal and partnered again to bring back some of the product we did before, featuring the classic version of Voltron. You remember around 2017, we started with Voltron Legendary Defender from the great DreamWorks animated show. And then after that had run a couple years, we added the classic version in super combining form that I guess I'll discuss in a little more detail in a minute. But it was time to bring that out again and make it available to those who either missed it the first time or wanted that one they could play with out of the box. We did update the packaging a little bit. There's a 40th anniversary Voltron logo in the corner. Not a lot of changes other than that. It's exactly the product that you might have remembered or might have missed a chance at the first time, because not too many were made. So there's a limited release right now, shipping to Target stores for March of 2024. So we'll be seeing them any day now.
Right
And
around
that
the corner.
features the electronic black lion and all the individual lions that connect to that and interact. We'll be looking at putting the 5-pack out, the suitcase all in one, later in the year. But for spring, you're going to find these at Target.
Great.
Thank you, Target.
Yeah, we've done on our YouTube channel video reviews of this product when it first came out, and then I think there was a limited re-release online not long after that, or maybe a year or two after that. And I have said on that video, and I say it in all earnestness, I'm not saying this as a corporate shill or whatever. This is my favorite Voltron toy based on Lion Voltron that doesn't have pilot figures that fit inside. I mean, all-time favorite. It is fun to play with and interact with. The electronic features are cool. It looks great. It's got wonderful shelf presence. The articulation is stellar. It's just a lot of fun, and you don't have to worry about it falling. And a $700 investment goes down the tubes. It's great.
Thanks. Yeah, it is fun and it is great. I can take credit for, on the toy creation side of things. Obviously, it should go together, but we did the scripting. Me and a director of marketing who was here with me did the scripting. So, when you have the black line itself, it says a couple phrases. But when you connect any of the individual limbs, that pilot now speaks and is recognized. And if you've got a couple of them on there and you're missing some, you will now be nagged where it's calling for that character and asking where they are. And when you connect all 5, you get a real long payoff sequence, with a lot of different phrases. So it really is a reliable design for what it does intelligently. And the fit, the ratcheting of the joints, everything that's been debugged, that was our design staff and our Hong Kong team just really putting together a great product that we're really proud of. So I know I'm describing the product to you that but I'm repeating it for those out there who might be getting introduced to it for the first time.
I heard ratcheting, Greg. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Ratcheting.
So when we did our review video of the Legendary Defender Voltron, it became a drinking game. I mentioned ratcheting joints so many times. But yes, I mean, that thing's got great ratchets in all of the Voltron limbs, the lion legs. I actually have a black lion from the set right next to me, and so you got the laser sound. Yeah, and many, many other sounds. It's a lot of
Yep.
fun.
Come on, teens. Let's get out of here fast.
Keep taking off. Then we got the other lines connecting. Things lock on. So yeah, fun stuff.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, it's such a great set.
Or Voltron.
Uh, and the voices are so close to the original voice actors that I've heard some people claim that they were, and we all know that they're very very talented sound-alikes, but they
Right.
sound so similar that it does really bring back that feeling of the old show, and then the phrases, many if not all of the phrases were lifted straight out of the show too.
Yep, yep. So yeah, it's a great piece. We're proud to bring it out again. Glad to have it. Glad to have the partnership with Target. Glad that, with DreamWorks and Universal, we're like, yeah, let's put this out for the anniversary, and let's not complicate this with a big long licensing thing that we go back to the drawing board and sign a contract for years and years. It was really easy to put this whole thing together, and we're glad we did. So I just couldn't wait to tell you guys. We've known about it for 6 months or more, but now that they're shipping out of our warehouse and over to Target, it's time to let you guys know you can find them. And I wanted to tell you early because, heck, if they run through their first few thousand pieces, you might not find them until fall when we, get some more. Like I said, maybe the 5-pack or something. So March is a good time to get them.
Right.
Yeah, that's great.
Do we happen to know what the price point is on these?
I'm gonna guess and get pretty close. I still think we're holding the prices that we held last time, several years ago. So I think the Black Lion is around $40, and the individual lions should be around 20.
Okay. All right.
Now, I haven't seen that as a price sticker at Target, so I don't know, and I don't know if it varies by region, but that's kind of in the ballpark when we did our back of the napkin math. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a really great set. I know I keep saying that, but each of the lions, each of the limb lions, red, green, blue, and yellow, has a set of weapon accessories that attach to the lions. Some of those weapons have spring-loaded firing mechanisms, which are really neat. And the red lion also comes with Voltron's blazing sword. Green's got the spinning laser blade, and black has its amazing electronics. So it's just a great set.
Yep, you nailed it exactly. And yeah, they all come with about 3 different pieces of plug-on armor, and one of them being a spring fire projectile. So, and those designs are really cool too.
Yes, you guys really knocked it out of the park with the Legendary Defender toys back in 2017, and also with this. This is just a great product. It looks great. It's affordable. It's I love it.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. The deco's good. It's good and heavy, sturdy plastic by the pound.
And I have to say, between like 5 and 6 years ago, I still remember going to Target and seeing the end caps with all Voltron stuff, and just being able to see that in the stores again was awesome.
It was a fun brand to work on.
Yeah. Well, we're excited to share this news, and we're so glad you reached out and let us know that these are coming out again.
Right.
So I have to ask you, Jeff, if you were to come up with an idea for a 40th anniversary Voltron item, whatever it might be, and you had as much time as you wanted to put it together, and it came out in the 40th year, what would you want to put together?
Well, life-size Voltron is a good way to go, but while we're dreaming, we had things in the prototype stage for Legendary Defender, which, being Voltron, would work just as well in the classic look Voltron. But we had things like a whole sleeve you could wear, that was, the red lion, and with a chomping mouth and electronics and things like that. That's fun stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you got to be pretty deep into the brand to go there. But I know people have made their own things, so that was always a fun one to kind of put on and wear around.
And
Well, that's great.
do you still have any prototypes?
I have 1 or 2 things that didn't go to market. Like, we did larger scale lions that would have fit our action figures. I don't know if we showed those at some toy fairs, and I think people saw them.
Yeah.
And like I said, we did that role play. I liked the electronic transforming sword we had. It kind of scissored open and became super long. That was a fun piece to do. I think we shipped a few of those, but it didn't go as big and wide.
Cool.
Yeah, but this thing has got some incredible staying power. This classic '84 set, and we're glad that folks have got a chance to add these to their collection again.
Yep.
Yeah,
We're
we're
looking for the
looking.
results there, and hopefully Target gets really thrilled about it and just starts the pipeline going, and you know, buys more for more collectors, so we can keep it running all year long. I don't
So
want to see them run out and then ignore it, if it's just so. So I'd like to see a lot of real success right away with the collectors who want this, because I don't think we completely satisfied that demand the first time.
is there a regional thing where it might come out in one region before other regions, or is it all across the United States all at the same time?
Well, in general, yes, all at the same time. But how we usually see things happen between Target and Walmart, they're picking it up here on our West Coast distribution center, and they'll be sending it to all their hubs and then to stores. So we do see things appear on the West Coast sometimes a little bit before they get to the East Coast. And in terms of completeness in stores and how many case packs per store, in that collector area, I couldn't speak to that directly, but they should all get at least 1 to 2 cases when it first starts. And then, depending on how many Voltron club members you have in your area, it might be a fight for the first ones before they get a chance to replenish.
All
A
right.
good deal.
Are we going to see this anywhere else besides Target?
At this point, for March, no. And like I said, for fall of the year, so they kind of have a first to market exclusive for a good 4 to 6 month window.
Okay.
But in the fourth quarter, either the individual lines or the suitcase pack might be at some of the major .coms or maybe at some of the other retailers, at least specialty. There is some going internationally right now. Like Australia had taken a large assortment probably in January. I don't know if anybody's started any buzz about that, but they got, so Australia and Target are getting the spring goods, and toward fourth quarter, we'll see who jumps on board.
Okay.
All right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Just not ready to make any announcements on that yet.
Yes, I understand.
Well, this is a great announcement, or as it is. So we're very excited. Thanks for sharing this information with us.
Yeah, glad to be on. Glad to share the news. So, guys, keep the flag flying, and we'll be back when we have more news.
All right.
We
All
look
right, guys.
forward to it. Thank you very much, Jeff, and thank you for joining us on Let's Voltron, the official Voltron podcast once again.
You got it. Rock on.
For my money, these are the 1980s Voltron toys to buy today for kids of any age. Thanks for watching. For all things Voltron, check out Let's Voltron, the official Voltron podcast, at letsvoltron.com.